Welcome, welcome you all to the 21 days Metabolic Advantage Challenge, the first ever iteration of this challenge. It's exciting. It's something totally new. I have done challenges in the past, and those of you that worked with me, know that we do pretty much mini challenges for keep you accountable, pretty much every single, maybe twice a month. And again, this will include also that portion of the challenge. But again, this challenge is particular, and as we still accepting people coming in, hopefully we are going to, get more clear. But let me know who's excited about this challenge. Okay, this is something new, and I know that the group. I'm really proud and congratulations on making it here because, like, believe it or not, we have my clients knows we have a bigger group, for clients and prospect. We have over 2,000 people in there, and there were more action being taken to this year than all the other people combined. So I'm really, I'd love to congratulate all of you to making it here today. And as you come in, guys, please do mute yourself. I asked this before. Yeah, very good to see you, Astrid. I know you're excited. And again, this challenge at a team, and again, the challenge team is really, let's make this different. Let's do something different because chances are, if you're here, whether you came in from an ad, whether you came in from my previous group, whether you been in my ecosystem for months, if you're here, chances are you're a lady over 40 or around that area or even after, and you really struggle with a couple of things, right? Like, gaining shape and staying in shape, and obviously after 40, chances are it's been harder and harder. And the theme of the challenge, making this thing different, also include, what most of you have told me that you have a problem with, which basically is this over here, which basically means like breaking a weight plateau. Okay. I did ask this not so long ago. And I asked, what would you like to learn in this challenge, right? This 21 days. And obviously one of the biggest thing was that, belly fat, getting more energy in the days, getting more hormonal balance. As you see, a lot of you struggle with cravings, sleeping and all that. And again, translating that, it really means like you're stuck and not able to get results, no matter what you do. And for the most part, this is how it is for most people. Now, there is three things that I checked that I see very often in ladies over 40, and it's really the inability to lose weight. So whatever used to work no longer does. You lose weight, but you easily gain it back, which is another problem because there's never sustainability. Or you lose weight, but you don't maintain it long term, which again, it comes from so many different root causes. It could be menopause, past dieting, thyroid issue, insulin resistant, pregnancy. So, and again, all this is under the same light, and the same light being, no matter what is it that creates this problem, the solution is the same. The solution is the same. And today I stressed out of all the people that applied for this challenge to come to tonight's call. And again, as we see, I think we had about 100 people and 20 in the group. Then we have about 60 people say coming now. We have about the 21 best we have it here right now. Okay, so whoever doesn't come tonight, they still can take the challenge, and you're still gonna be eligible to actually get something I'm gonna give away today. There is gonna be a few stuff I'm giving away, and also there is gonna be a few things I'm gonna give away, but there's also gonna be a cash prize for a winner. Whoever is not here today live won't have that chance to win the money. And so far we have 150 and they can only go up. And for you being here live, you have this chance. You can still take the challenge. And again, I would love, for you to understand that the reward over here is not really the money you're getting, but it's for the challenge, but it's really about changing. Okay. This is kind of like the big thing. And I made it like important because, showing up and taking a commitment is just the beginning. Okay. Now, I think that also you will get in this call is this thing over here, because like I said, no matter what is it that creates the problem in the first place, the solution is the same. And let me just show you what the solution is when it comes to the, if you can't lose the weight, guys, please mute yourself. I have no idea who it is, but I can't really operate that way. Okay, there you go. The solution is rebalancing your metabolism. And therefore, I created in the past a guide. In fact, I created 2 guides, okay? In which until tonight, before we leave here, I'm going to get this link inside the chat, okay? And therefore, like, you're going to have a step-by-step metrics. This thing usually is worth $20. And if you're not here live right now, you'll buy the guy. Like, you can buy it if you want, but like over here, I said, why don't I just give this away? Because at least, you know, those that are ready to do the work in these 21 days, you're going to have a chance to actually do it. And I'm going to print this thing inside the chat by the call, when the call is over. Now, as we have some more people coming in, and the next thing I wanted to talk about, and I did ask you this question, right? I said multiple times, this challenge will be different from the other challenge you did, right? Chances are you've done challenges that, you know, promise you the world, or like even deliver on some of the things, giving you extreme diets, giving you things that, okay, I'll do this, but then, you know, like you lose some weight and then you go for 20 days and then like you kind of like lose momentum. And this is the thing. And this is kind of like the problem, right? Let me find, which is remarkable for me. I'll do it all the time on these polls. Let me find this thing that I ask. I did ask 2 polls, right? One was, what do you want to learn? And the other thing, it was, how many times have you dieted? Okay, now I cannot find it. Let me just see if I can find it right now. How many times have you dieted? This was also pretty impressive to me. Just give me a minute, guys. I know it's... Let's see if we can find that poll. And I want you to visualize it because I think it's pretty powerful. Let me just find that poll over here. Because until you don't see the problem, I don't think it's easier to kind of like fix the issue, right? And going back, there you go. All right. August 9th, so about a week of launching this challenge, I did ask, how many times have you dieted? So I did ask, was it like was it just like 1 to 2, 2 to 4? And basically this is what we got. And again, this is not even like all people taking the poll. This is some people taking it. And now, I didn't ask you which diet you did. I asked you how many times you dieted. And most of people, 58%, responded more than 4 times. Okay, so again, we don't know 4 times when, but more than 4 times in their life. And chances are is that if you dieted more than 4 times in your lifetime, whatever diet you did, chances are one time you were in a calorie deficit. You must have been in a calorie deficit for a period of time. And if the diet didn't work long term, chances are it isn't about the diet not working, but it's about something on your body not working, metabolism, maybe hormones, right? There is something over here, right? So I ask, like, how is this going to be different? Now, let's make this clear, right? This is a 21-day challenge, okay? And it's a free 21-day challenge. And this is where we start with your interaction. So who is here to get a results and who is here to get free shit? This is a free challenge. Type results in the chat or type free shit. Because here it gets interesting. Good. Fantastic, fantastic. Very good interaction, by the way. I love that. Very good. Most of you say results, which it's great because that tells me that despite, yeah, of course, you need to be honest. And you can also say free stuff. That doesn't matter. It's just, I love honesty anyway. Anyway, what it tells me when I see all these results coming in is that you realize that probably to get a results, it takes longer than 21 days. Okay, and this is remarkable and is important. And why is that important? Is because what you've been conditioned in these challenges is that they really tell you to do something for a specific small little period of time. And this is the whole diet industry, by the way, so that at the end of the day, they get to get you to something different. So this diet doesn't work, then go to this diet, right? But what they don't tell you, and it's not about, I mean, can we all agree that probably it takes longer for a metabolism to get rebalanced than 20 days, right? Again, yeah, you will get results. Some of you will get results. Some of you lose weight. Some of you will even, learn how to rebalance your hormone quickly, right? And some will break the weight plateau even if you haven't broken it for years now. But we can all agree that it takes a results longer usually than 20 days, right? Can we do that? Can we agree to that? Because if the answer is yes, then, and it's good. And if the answer is yes, then what you're not being told is that it isn't the 20 days the problem. Meaning, like, it isn't that you cannot get results in 20 days. It's that when you come out of the 20 days is the problem. It's like when you leave challenges, when you leave diets, when you leave this, is where the problem lies, because you either don't know what to do, you don't know what got you there, or you don't know how to stay consistent. Okay? And that seems like not a big problem, but it is, honestly, it is a big problem. Okay? Because chances are, and this is, it's kind of like the second question, I'm going to ask you, how many challenges have you done in the past? Challenges, program, diets, like type a number in there. How many have you done in the last 2 years alone? How many stuff have you tried? Oh, zero. That's good. 2, 3, 4. You see, there's been more than something. Okay. And if you're still here, if you still go for another challenge, it's because you haven't gotten what you want. You either didn't get the results or you didn't keep the results, right? And the crazy part is that, again, most of you will learn a lot of things. Most of you will get a quick wins. Most of you will get maybe a permanent win. But this pale in comparison to what you're going to get long-term. And long-term, what you're going to get is this. The long game is the shortcut. This is the lesson you need to learn. The long game is the quick fix you're looking for. Some of you have been doing quick fixes for years now. For years. Small programs, Herbalife, stuff that free, stuff that is like only $20. You have been doing this stuff for years, never achieving a results long term. You don't believe me? Then, well, you wouldn't be here if that wasn't the case. Okay? So that gets me to another thing that I asked you not long ago. I asked, I mean, how will it be different compared to, I don't know who is sharing that, but please don't share. I stop partition. That's weird. Like I think I would have had to allow that, but that's okay. Don't worry. I'm gonna ask you again, like, how is this different for you? How do you plan this to be different if you've been doing challenges for all the time and then you're still here? Nobody's saying anything, right? So let me ask you, let me now tell you why, right? Well, I ask you to introduce yourself. I ask you to tell me what the goal was, right? And a lot of you, in fact, I think most of you that are here tonight did it, which is pretty good, right? We have about 24 people live here with us. And now I'm going to ask you to really participate. From 1 to 10, and 10 is most important. How important is your goal? Not 1 is like no important, and then 10 is like most important. Okay. We have one person come in, 10. Okay, good. 13, that's great. Wow, okay. So pretty important. We'll agree on that, okay? Now, I'm going to show you how this is going to be different. Now, given to your own device, like given to your own ability, right? How confident are you from 1 to 10, 10 being most confident and 1 being no confident at all, that you can achieve these results by yourself? You can achieve it, you can keep it. How confident are you? From 1 to 10, 10 being the most confident. Okay. Coming in, perfect. A lot of honest people, a lot of people that have a lot of trust in themselves. That's great. Well, for those of you that answered anywhere more than 6 or 7, I'm going to ask you then, why do you think you need a challenge? Because the reality is that if you're still here to the next challenge, is because you either missed something or you really don't know what to do, or you have little knowledge on what to do, right? So for most people, and again, you can look at the chat, there is a huge problem over here. Like there is 10%, 10 you want 10 results, right? The desire is 10. Yet we have about a lot lower numbers, which is okay, which is exactly why you need a challenge. You need the guidance, right? Now, I'll ask you again, like, how will that be different though, right? Well, the reality is that it won't be different unless you get the guidance you need. You stop looking for the quick fixes, right? And you really change. And we have here some clients that I see tonight that I haven't seen for a long time, right? And again, a lot of you would share with me, I was losing hope. I got results and then I lost it. And this is exactly, imagine if people that work with me still struggle. Imagine you guys that don't even know who I am, right? So challenges will be different if you really make it different, okay? If you do something different. Now, let me ask you this. If we were able to show you for 21 days, right? If we given a proven system for you, right? If we're able to kind of like guide you through that and also how to come out of the 21 days, are you more likely to achieve success? Because if you are, then there is something that, again, people in this call can get, right? Versus that whoever watches the replay, there is gonna be an option until tomorrow night as we get to the second call, okay? Now, what I'm here giving you today as kind of like an option for you to be in here, especially the people that aren't working together, is the ability to get this game plan for free, okay? 1/2 months of coaching completely for free, okay? With commitment. Now, if, like I said, you feel like you're a 5, you're a 4, you're a 3, or whatever, right? If you feel you want to make it different, this is the first chance you get to make this thing different, right? I'll put my Facebook in here, in this chat. And what I want you to message me here, over here, and I'm going to take a sip of water. I want you to message me free coaching, okay? And you're really not committing to anything unless like you're getting 1-2 months for free, okay? With commitment. If you do indeed decide that this is time for you to change your life, okay? Now, I'm going to also I'm going to put here, don't spam me, please. This is my WhatsApp personal number. For those of you that are maybe not in Facebook, whatever, you can still text me here. Right now, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes, right? If you want to take advantage of 1 or 2 months free coaching, you're going to message that number. And I'm going to get a sip of water before we actually unveil what the challenge will also include as well. All right, so I'll be back in 2 minutes and I'll see you in a second. All right. Oh, two people in the waiting room. Let's see. Yeah, please do message me, Mariela, inside either the WhatsApp as well, or okay, fantastic. All right, yeah, not in the chat, but in the Facebook better. And then we also gonna see who is waiting at Meet Hall as well. All right. Okay, great. So we have a bunch of many texts here. Fantastic. Yes. Okay. Let me accept. There is somebody here. Okay. All right. So now what I see, as expected, is that there is, like you just told me, some of you, at least most of you said, I want this to be different, right? And we got about 26 people, and we have about 10, 12 messages. I'm looking at this one. And so that means like 10 people at least, they're still resorting to the whole behaviors. And we're gonna take off some clients that obviously are already here. So I'm not expecting them to message as they're gonna have another thing as well. Yet some of you still act in this, like you said, I wanna make this different, yet you still, use the same whole behavior, meaning like I wanna change, but what you've clearly given the clarity of what it takes to change, I still see people not taking action. So I'm gonna do it this one last time. Some of you, and please get this from the heart, are in a very uncomfortable position right now. Like you just admitted here in the last month, almost 2 weeks of coming in this group, that it's very hard for you to change. Okay. And the reality is that, again, like for changing, right? The truth is that there are people that are able to make decisions. And then there are people that make choices. And bear with me, like all these people here, some of you maybe know these people, like they were in the challenge or in the group, like that. All these ladies over here made decisions. So do you guys know the difference between choices and decisions? A decision is like, I'm gonna make something work despite whatever is happening in my life. A choice is choosing to change, but then giving yourself an out. You cannot imagine how many people I heard this week. I have a job. I have no money, even though it was free. I have no time. I have this, I have that. And it's the crazy part is that you cannot do fitness and health only as a flu that you get hit by once in a while. You need to actually commit to yourself when things are hard, when things are difficult. And the reality is that all these ladies you saw, there is nothing magical in them. It's just like they committed. Okay, so before we actually start the challenge presentation, I'll give you one last time. Send this text. This thing will come with a commitment. You are free to choose, but you will, if you're serious about changing your life, as you told me that you are, then this is the first point of you being able to change your life. And the reality is that a lot of you will, which really tells me that this challenge will be special. Okay, as one more person came in, good. We're ready to dive deep in telling you what is it. And again, if you're watching a replay, you're free to do that. You can text me on Facebook on my personal profile. By tomorrow at this time, as we're gonna get the first, tomorrow you'll get your application, you'll get your meal plans, you'll get your workouts. It's gonna be a bunch of like things. So therefore, I only think it's fair for the people inside the challenge already that you have some time, but only until tomorrow. Okay, as you are here, let's tell you what this challenge, good seeing Tanya as well. Let's tell you what this challenge will be about, right? Let's see what really takes for a lady over 40 to change. This is the roadmap for a lady over 40. chances are you need to break a weight plateau if you can no longer see results. Then chances are you need to create a sustainable weight loss, right? Then you need to create the metabolic optimization, meaning like you need to be able to eat more food, not regain weight, and then you need to create metabolic maintenance. These are the biggest 4 problems that any women have been working with feels. This challenge will really work on this first problem. In these next 21 days, we'll fix that. Because again, we've been asking all night long, what is it, the problem with crazy dieting? Tomorrow we're gonna see the problem with dieting. But today I'm asking you, it's like, if the diet works, they're all meant to be in a calorie deficit, right? What they don't tell you is that they damage metabolism. So some of you will say, oh, I'll just do a diet. This doesn't work, I'll do something else. This doesn't work, I'll do something else. What you fail to realize that next time around, it's hard. For those of you that have more than 1 pregnancy, will know that already. After the first child, it was easier to rebalance your metabolism. After the second child, it might have been a little bit more hard, okay? And that speaks to the fact that when your metabolism is out of balance, it's not enough to diet, because if you diet this way, you lose energy. If you lose muscle, if you do low carb, you don't get hydrated, you lose muscle, your metabolism slow down. And therefore, you create some other problem. You cannot sleep. If you keep saying, oh, I don't lose weight with 1,200 calories, let me go to 800 calories. Yeah, sure, it might work for a while, but then you develop thyroid issue. Therefore, the issue is that we need to rebalance your metabolism first, meaning like you need to rebalance your health from the inside out rather than from the outside in. And this is exactly what the challenge is going to be about. So what's going to be about in a high-level view is going to be that the first week, I'm going to be teaching you how we're going to get more energy, how to work out so that you don't do too much cardio, and how to work out for your hormones balance, meaning like, how does a lady over 40 get the most benefit of working out? And of course, it's going to be mostly personalized as you come in. Second thing that we're going to be doing, we're going to also talk about how to control hunger, right? That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Most of the problem with dieting is not the diet, it's that you're hungry. You cannot stay on the diet. It's unsustainable, right? So we're going to talk about some of the tricks, right? But we're also going to talk about what do you need? You know, if you're insulin resistant, do you need something, right? And tomorrow is going to be a huge Q&A as well, because I know a lot of you are going to have questions about it. Now, the other thing, you know, that we're going to talk about is, you know, when you break the weight plateau, how do you know that you're getting results? A lot of people I've been talking to and seen in all these years really tell me, I need to lose weight. And I say, how do you know that the weight is a problem? You're losing weight. Yeah, but I regained the weight. Yeah, but how do you know you're not getting results? Maybe you're getting results. Like you're getting a better body composition, more muscle, less fat. So we're gonna learn that as well. Okay. So even if you're watching this replay and you're saying, I don't want to win the money, it doesn't matter. I'll take the challenge anyway. Great. Watch this again. And please interact, not only in this, you know, down in the group here, but also interact when you're going to have your homework. Because one of the things I'm going to do, the first week I'm going to teach, and I'm going to have you do some stuff. The second week you're going to do. And like my clients know what it means to do. It's like posting, you know, about your habits. I'm going to give you 2 or 3 anchors. 3 anchors like do a workout, post about you drink more water, post about better sleep, post about we'll make it like, I don't know, like eating enough protein. Some of you will choose 1/2 anchors and will post about it for the length of the 20 days. Every single day I hit, like you'll make one of the colorful posts, or you'll make interact with each other, or some of the posts are going to be posted on as a thread. You will post and you will tell me if you didn't do it, what's the problem? Because again, I don't want to make you feel bad, by the way. It's just like, we need to see what the problem is. Because consistency is just consistency. But if we don't know what you're struggling with, how can we help? And the second week, we're going to have people like Coach Dory coming in, Coach Jennifer. Those are my assistant coaches. Momentarily, like they take a sabbatic for now, but they'll come in and talk about their experience. We're going to have some testimonial coming in, and I'm going to have me really pouring on you and like connect on a personal level, not only with the clients that we're already doing this, but also with you guys that in my opinion, right now, you're all clients, even if you're just taking the challenge. I just want to really do that and really help you, give you a chance to change your life if you want to change your life. The third week is going to be about assessing. We're going to give an option to assess how the challenge went, and we'll see how did you change? Why was it this different? And obviously putting together game plans to say, okay, you know that you can do it for 20 days. What are you going to do for the rest of the times, right? Now, this is quite remarkable. And I know that some of you I see in the faces are pretty tired, and maybe it is also different times. So I do appreciate you being here. So again, the third week will be about doing some assessment and so forth. Now, for those of you that came in late, two things. First and foremost, being here live give you the chance to win $150 for the biggest transformation, plus whatever we're gonna add. Myself, I know I always like to give more away, and I might add to this prize. The second thing I'm gonna give away now, and you get it only if you are here, it's this guide that if you were to see a replay, it does cost almost nothing, it's $20. But the fact that you came in here, I'll give it to you on top of it. I've been telling this now for the amount that I launched the challenge. Come in here, you're gonna get a bunch of free stuff. And the last thing, like I said, we have a lot of responsive people, but I gave you a chance to win 1 or 2 free coaching months, okay? And for this, I'm gonna paste one last time. And again, I don't want you to be the person that tells me, oh, I wish I did, really wish I did, but then I did not send the text, okay? So you need to send the text either on my personal coaching Facebook over here, or you send me a text on WhatsApp, okay? My personal number WhatsApp. And please be a nice person, don't share this. Send me free coaching. I'll tell you exactly how you can take advantage of that. Before we get to the Q&A, this is gonna be an amazing challenge. I can see it already. It's a great group, very engaging, very reactive. A lot of leaders here, a lot of clients. And if you wanna do me a favor, Malin, Tanya, I see here Lynette, I see Elizabeth, Davida, and thank you for inviting your friend David as well. If you wanna be a leader, go live. Talk about what you've been experiencing already. Talk about why you wanted to take as well this challenge. This is good. Tomorrow we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty. Tomorrow is gonna be another Zoom call, and it's gonna be the last in this week. It's gonna be the last time requiring you to be live, right? And then you're gonna see I'm gonna go live several times this week. I'm gonna do some pre-recorded video, and I'm gonna tag everybody, and it's gonna be homework. Okay, I'm gonna say, okay, do this. Do that, right? Tomorrow, I need you all here live. Can you please share the link again? You mean the link for the guide, I'm assuming, Clara, right? The link for the guide is this. And for those of you that came here live, what this is like a guide which allows you to basically get an overview. Not overview, it's actually giving you freaking step-by-step what you have to do. Like this is A to Z rebalancing your metabolism guide. Now, I suggest you take the challenge, because if a ebook was enough for you to do the work and get results, everybody would be perfect already. But this will actually give you the chance to read it, to kind of like to unfold and everything. For all the clients, you can find this guide on the first iteration of the website under the phase 1 as well. This guide is in there already for all the clients. So this is purely for people that join the challenge. And again, the last thing to do is simple. Let's make this different. Got a bunch of text message here. let's make this last challenge you have to do. I always say this to all my clients. This is the last program you have to do it. We usually get results also pretty quickly. We might struggle a little bit, but this is the last one you have to do. If it's not the last, there is a problem that you have not understood the biggest lesson. The long game is the shortcut. Doing quick fixes after quick fixes after quick fixes at 40 years old it doesn't cut it anymore. There is so many things that you need to not only learn, but do. Okay? And again, it does take consistency. Okay? So it's been a very hard year for a lot of people. You know, a lot of clients have been sharing this with me. A lot of things going on with the family, a lot of things with the economy, a lot of things going on in the world. 2024 is hard. Let's make this different. Let's actually do this, at least fix your health so that you can fix your relationship, so that you can fix some of you the career, some of you confidence, some of you is not even painful. It's just like a small little stone in the shoe. It's like, I just want to see myself good enough in the mirror for once in my life. Let's fix that. Because again, it's not enough to learn the information. You need to implement. And this, I dedicated this. I closed my acquisition, by the way. I said, either I go to vacation, I'm going to go in September, probably. Either I'm going to shut down. Like, it's been hard for me too. And it's like, I said, I might even take all my clients for a year, just fulfill on them and close down the whole acquisition and actually retire. And I said, let's do this challenge. Let's see if we can take 1 month and still work and say, okay, let's see if these people change, at least we actually change. So thank you for the time tonight. Hopefully this was valuable. I hope this was valuable for a lot of you. This will be the kick in the butt you need to change. And tomorrow it starts with the nitty-gritty. Tomorrow we're going to talk about calorie deficit. Tomorrow we're going to talk about dieting. Tomorrow we're going to talk about that, what the problem is with the diets and why you don't need one. Tomorrow we're going to talk about how you get your meal plans personalized, how you get your workouts, right? That's what we're going to do tomorrow in the same time, 8:30 inside Zoom. With this being said, is there any question regarding the challenge itself? You can, in this point, you can unmute yourself. You can ask questions. You can ask anything at all. You can also go ahead and ask about the other days if you want to, or the structure. We do have some more time. I'm here for you. And again, if you're a client as well, if you have anything you want to share or say or ask, please feel free to do that. Anybody? I know I wasn't that good on presenting. Please do ask me what you need or want. I'm here for that. I'll ask you a big favor if you can. Even if you don't want to be on camera, just hide yourself, but talk rather than just me go through all the comments, because I do see, in fact, a lot of people ask me, change platform, his link is gone. Okay. So did you get, Clara, the link, right? I hope. Did you guys get it? Thank you for the introduction. Okay. All right. Thank you for coming. Yes, Nadia, please unmute yourself.
Yes. Hello.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. So I think you already answered it, at least partially. Like, did I understand it correctly that the content of the challenge itself, you will post it in a group, right? Like you say, with
Correct.
recorded videos and so on. So the thing will be happening in the group.
Yes. So this one, both the introductory call, meaning like both the Zoom call will be in the group, right? Good question, by the way, because I know that most of you, and I'm not going to say all, but most of you are in both groups. The group we're looking for is this one, right? And you'll see that you're in the right group of the challenge. And this is also where I want you to post for the challenge. Is where it says free 21-day challenge. And the distinction between the group is that one is only have 124 members, while the other one has 2,000 members. And again, I want, even if you're a client, please do take this challenge and post the things over here. And of course, those that want to access the content is free. Like, I'll give that link. They will join the group and they can access to it. Again, if you're watching this replay, totally free to take the challenge, but I will use the honor system. I'll see here. And again, I want to make the prize winner only for the people who are here live. but I also probably gonna give another prize to another winner. Let's say that you really couldn't make it tonight. You're watching this and you transform like that, and you do the work and you're engaging and you help other people. I'll give another prize to that person. But this challenge, you will have to sweat for the money this time. I can assure you that, because like we had that one time and we had Dory win and she was a client and then she became an assistant coach, just to show you that I'll really help you, but you need to show me that you change. And again, watch this, interact in that group. There is no perfection. Another thing I want you guys to do, whether you're a client or a prospect or whoever, don't look for perfection. Look for just doing the work. If you cannot come to something, whatever, like try to come tomorrow, because that's the only way you're getting the app, the actual tech support. So I'll give that on the call when you're here. I also will be in touch with all of you, but if I see that you don't come into this bolt of this call and then you want to participate halfway inside the challenge, that's not gonna cut it. The first week again will be about teaching. Then you will see that you're gonna have to do some work as well. Did I answer you completely?
Yes, so like you say, week one is teachings, so week one is already teachings plus, I guess, homework, application, I mean, applying the things. Week two is, what did you say?
It's mostly doing. So I'm gonna
Okay.
basically, like, you're gonna do what you're getting week one.
Yes.
Then probably there is gonna be anchors, which is basically habits, which again they will come inside either the app or they will come inside a post. And it's very easy for me to work with 125 people in a group, because all I need to do is like post, and then you basically get tagged and all of you are gonna post. And you're gonna get to choose whether it's more relevant to you, the sleep, the water, the energy, whatever like is relevant, you're gonna post about it. And when I see Nadia posting 3 days in a row and then I don't see anything for a week, I'll reach out and it's like, hey, Nadia, what happened? Why didn't you post? And then like all you have to do is really, okay, I this was difficult or whatever. Because again, this is like to teach everybody, and not nobody in particular, but everybody's like, it's really the consistency. Because I get a lot of people telling me, I did keto diet, I did this, I did that. It didn't, Jerry, it worked, but then I couldn't sustain it. Then I always said, did it really work? Not really, because it's like you couldn't sustain it. So the reality is that most people say it cannot be so easy like drinking more water. It cannot be so easy like drinking less alcohol. It cannot be so easy like eating more protein. Only to be that it is. It cannot be so, it's just that simple. So whenever you take these things to that level, you'll go from 30 kilos to 10 kilos alone, like just doing that only, even if you're over 40. When you do all the detail that we're going to be doing in these 3 weeks, you will go from 10 kilo to 5. Like, I know in your case, you're already like starting with a good point, but a lot of people need to understand that. They just drink in diet soda, but then they go to McDonald's. So you want to be taking the habits first. But again, if you have any question, feel free to reach out as well, personally. Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody that is new? I know a lot for some might be even late. Might be late tomorrow. That's fine. No problem. Yes, good to see you as well, all of you. Yeah, some of you we talked even this week. Anybody else, ladies? Come on, like even if you have anything, we can do it. If not, then I'll let you go. It took less than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be an hour and a half, but no, we did it less. Any other question? Let's see if we have anybody in the chat. Thank you as well. Okay, might be late, no problem. Yeah, for the clients, you already have the app. So all you have to do is follow the replay. And if you need any particular switch inside that, because we're gonna basically, the good about being a client, you already have the history behind it. We know already what some of the things that kind of worked. And I know some of you either for vacation or fell off track, but then basically what it is. Okay, fantastic. Please do this thing already. Have a look on the guides that I just shared with you. Have a look on what it takes to rebalance your metabolism, because this is basically like it already give you some perspective about what's really might be the problem for you. Tomorrow I'm going to ask you, what do you think the problem is, right? Yeah, very good, Lamis. Yeah, going to the gym or working out will be one of the anchors. I'm going to ask, what do you think the problem is? And a lot of you would say, I don't know the problem, what it is. And some of you will say, I know my problem is thyroid, insulin resistant, the fact that I've been dieted too long, the fact that I cannot stay consistent, the fact that I can be good during the week, but in the weekend I make a mess, the fact that I'm traveling the whole time. So a lot of you will already know. And again, this guide will kind of give you perspective about what needs to change already. And hopefully tomorrow we'll dive deep into exactly what it is. Thank you for your time, ladies. For some of you might be late. Thank you for making it. Thank you for being so responsive. Welcome to the 21 days Metabolic Advantage Challenge. I hope this is a life shift for a lot of you. And thank you also for the clients which wanted to really participate. And I said, okay, let's get them to participate as well. If you can do me a huge favor as leaders, I always wanted to, and I said it before, it's hard for everybody. 2024, I do believe that. I don't know what you guys doing in life, but I think for most people it's been hard. Let's make this something different. Let's get this to be even better than it was, right? There was slight decline in everybody's life. Let's make this, let's pick it up like every time. And I don't know really what I see here. You cannot see what Clara, what can't you see? You cannot see me, or you cannot see the
No,
guide?
the link to the guide.
Okay, let me just give it here. Let me just
Thanks.
I can actually message to you in Facebook as well, right? Like we talked the other day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, therefore I'll message to you directly in Facebook as well. Yeah. I'll message one more time here, but in case that you can still not see it, check on the bottom of the thread now. You should be able to click it. If not, I'll send it to you personally. You were here, so you definitely deserve it. Please, guys, clients, be the leaders. Help them understand what it means to start, get results, sometimes keep the results, sometimes falling off track. I know a lot of people will get a lot of motivation initially, then it's gonna fade away. That's the game. You know, the winners, the one that actually stay on track. It's not easy, because if it was, everybody would be in shape. We wouldn't really get, you know, obesity to be more bigger every year, like higher every year. So let's make this different. And let's really give you the what you need. Welcome to the first iteration of the challenge. You know, if this works really well, who knows? Maybe we'll just do for each step one, right? At least for the first two. But this will be very, will be really, really eye-opening for a lot of people. A lot of things you will not see. Things like, oh, if I eat more, I'm losing weight. Oh, it's really not about a food being bad. Oh, I still can get results with fasting. Oh, fasting is not for me. Like that would be really different for a lot of you. And hopefully you can walk away with, you know, a lot of knowledge. You can walk away with results. And those of you that don't want to walk away and actually want to do the work together, you'll have a chance. I'll be reaching out to you personally, all those of you that messaged me before. Again, thank you for, you know, committing. I'll reach out to you personally. I will get in touch in the next couple of days. And welcome. And again, if you have anything, any question, anything, message me personally on Facebook. Thank you so much. I see you guys tomorrow at the same time, 8:30 European Central Time. Take care and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.